I told you about the place where I got the 60K job. The day I resigned 6 weeks after I joined. They offered me 110.
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
I'm serious.
Someone
And
has
this is
given you
off the
55.
back. Yeah. They offered me 60. They said if at the end of the year I did well, they would add 5K. When I wanted to leave, they offered me 110. I didn't take it, to be honest. And it's not because I had a better offer. The offer I had was maybe like 5K less. But I knew that wasn't the kind of company I wanted to work for.
Yeah.
Right. In that job, I think one of the things that worked well for me was my attitude with the people I worked with. As much as you can, be helpful. Technical skills can only take you this far. So, the interesting thing is, this company that I said I work for, in August 2017, I did an interview with that company, and I totally forgot. The guy that interviewed me said I wasn't a good fit for the job they were looking to hire for. And because I told him I don't like to use one protocol. He said, no, that's because I don't know it. That is why. I told him that this is the command to enable the protocol, but I don't like it because it makes troubleshooting difficult. But he said, no, that you're not a good fit for the job. My brother, when God arrived for me, they told me that guy would be reporting to me.
What?
Again, all of this was off the back of the people I worked with. They just said, no, this guy cannot leave. He's a good person. As in, literally, that he's not like he's technically sound. No, technically sound, no. He's a good person.
Wow.
He's willing to help. Right? In that job, there were some folks because I was a level 3 support engineer. There were some level 1 guys. And when I looked at those guys, how were they troubleshooting things? They were troubleshooting off a book. So I took the book away from them. I said, talk to that customer. The guy couldn't. I'm like, this shouldn't be. So I told their boss, I said, your guys cannot work this way. Like, what happens if this book gets missing? Are we going to stop working because of that? So I created a lab for them. I started training them and whatnot. I started encouraging them. I said, see, we're all immigrants. Don't feel like this is what you should do forever. Right? Get certifications going. In fact, there was one of them. His name is Imran Khan. So his email with them was I can. So I said, you that your name is I can. You can't do anything. So, develop people. In the process of developing people, it helps you to build capacity yourself. Because you cannot give what you don't have. So when you want to give, you have to acquire that thing first before you can give it. So help you build capacity. So just for anyone, your attitude, it really goes a long way. You have to have a positive mindset, right? So I was driving one day and a bear pooped on my windshield. I quickly cleaned it up. That's the same way negative thoughts will come into your mind. Clean it up ASAP. If it's a positive thought that landed on your mind, allow it to thrive. If your mind is not clean, and your mind can legit not be clean, if it's filled with negativity, if it's filled with how you cannot get anything done, because some people are quite invested in, I can't do it, I can't do this one, you actually can. The moment you do one thing about it, do the littlest thing about it, celebrate it, move to the next thing, celebrate it, move to the next thing. So be good to people, be kind to people. It really goes a long way. And most importantly, God. Don't lose sight of God. Right? Like I said, when I came in, I didn't think I would struggle, but at the same time, there was a stark reality. When the first company that told me they would give me a job didn't give me a job, I still thank God I didn't take that job. Because one of the jobs I worked in eventually, this company, they needed me to approve them to become a vendor.
Whoa!
The guy that didn't give me that job, he had a meeting with me. He didn't even know. But I didn't bring it to him. I didn't bring it up with him. They needed me to approve them to become a vendor for my company. So there's this guy there, Errol. Myself and Errol, we had a good relationship. Errol was like, this is quite interesting that we need you now.
Hi.
I said, it's not a big deal. I believe you guys are solid, so it's going to be a goal for me, right? So I bless God. So
Wow.
if you ever get into a spot where you feel disappointed, which is why I said, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. If that is at the core of your thinking, and every morning you ask God to direct your path, when things happen that seem like a mistake, even the sin you commit, sometimes, I won't say sin is part of God's plan for you.
Yeah.
Even the sin you commit sometimes, if you can take some time to reflect on it, think about it, there's a bright side out of it. Your mistakes, there's a bright angle to it. The disappointments, if you don't let them overwhelm you, there's a bright side out of it. These guys that wanted to do it, offering me, I was 80K back then. 80K. They were going to give me some stuff for my car. And I'm just quite grateful I didn't take it. Because in the company I eventually worked for, the connections I made, the relationships I was able to build, I wouldn't have been able to foster that sort of relationship with that company. I would have just been an average guy. And if I look back at my life now, I still wonder where I would have been